Hands team, welcome back. It's the next recap. If you ain't first, you're last, and as of the last week of this regular season, your boy was last. I took a little baby L, 96 to 136. By baby L, that's 40-point L. that's not baby. That's a fat one. A loser. Gonna have to use that Ace Ventura meme. I'm looking for it or GIF. I don't know. I'm gonna look for something. But anyways, man. So this was a tough one, Hands team. Ended up losing out on the bye week because of this loss. And going forward already, it's affecting me heavy with this last Thursday game. Oh, man. So anyways, we'll get into that this following week. It is Friday right now. So I ended up running with Jameis Winston. You guys know I went from Kyler all season to I couldn't take that last bad game, and I dropped him. Picked up Goff, he balled, and then he did bad, dropped him. And I've just been switching out quarterbacks, and it's not been pretty. Jigaboo went 24 for 41. 2 for 2 on touchdowns. He did have 2 interceptions. That's expected. This is actually his 3rd straight game with multiple interceptions. That's horrible. But I figure, you know what? He's good for a pick to a touchdown. His touchdown to pick ratio hasn't been that bad lately. Jesus, man. Didn't work out in this game. And the sad thing is, I ended up texting one of my friends, one of the guys in the league, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about Jameis this week, man. Everything says that he should do good. It's just something is telling me, like, don't trust Jigaboo. And I got slept walk with crab legs, man, because, 18.28. Like, I'm saying that he did bad. In reality, Jameis, sorry, Hands team, my ears are driving me crazy. The hat is not fitting correctly. Anyways, he didn't do bad. 18 to 28 is not bad at all. I shouldn't be mad at that whatsoever. At the other end of the field, literally other end of the field, because they went against each other, was Russell Wilson. Russell went 15 to 26, so half the passes that Jameis threw. He did 158 yards with 2 touchdowns, but 0 interceptions. That's the big score. He also rushed 6 times for 17 yards. It's not bad. Honestly, that's almost 2 points on the ground. This is Russ's got multiple games where he's had multi-scores, and I think and 4 out of 7 starts, he's had multiple score games. That's pretty beast, man. I just realized this is higher than that. Whatever. So you can't even be mad at that, honestly. 19, 2 points. It's alright. Now, we have very mixed emotions and feelings right now concerning this player simply because of how he performed on this Thursday night game. But Cooper Kupp, at least this week, 2 weeks ago, you balled out for me, man. 20.20, 5 of 8, 92 yards. This was the shootout against the Bills. I thought you were going to get a lot more than just 8 targets. You're being overshadowed by Puka, if I'm being honest. It's obvious. Everyone sees it throughout the entire year. Puka's that dude. Kupp is the side. But hey, 20 points, I'm more than happy about that. I am more than livid about what you did this week. But another video, another week, man. So Kupp went against A.J. Brown. A.J. had 8.30. I'm so glad A.J. didn't have a good game. And in reality, it wasn't A.J. It was really Jalen Hurts. They ended up going against... I didn't write down who they went against, and I don't remember at this moment in time. I'm sorry, y'all. But AJ went 4 for 4 for 43 yards. I think Hurts threw... AJ tied his lowest volume that he's had all year, all season. And Hurts only threw for 108 yards in that game itself. So what do you expect, man? AJ Brown's a goon. He needs to eat, but you got to put food on the plate for him to eat. I mean, come on now. I'm so glad, though, there was nothing to eat. At least at this point. Went against me, and still 8 points for a horrible game for his lowest tie for the lowest input volume of the season. 8.30. Come on, that's not bad at all. All right, this is driving me crazy, Hands team. Sorry, but that's not bad at all, man. Malik Neighbors. So first of all, Malik Neighbors is hurt. He's still going to play. He's been very limited going forward, so this next week he should still play, but he got hurt last game. He went 5 for 10 for 79 yards. Malik Neighbors is still putting in work no matter which garbage quarterback, but at this point, garbage can, they roll out to the field because Daniel Jones, horrible. He's gone. Tommy DeVito, trash, bro. I thought he was going to be better. Was it Tommy? Yeah, no. And then Drew Lock. Drew Lock I thought was going to be much better. So it looks like Drew Lock got hurt. DeVito's going to come back for this next game. You know what? When Neighbors being hurt, Neighbors playing with the trash cans that are on fire left and right in the city, he is still balling. 14.90. Like, this kid is doing everything that he possibly can. I'm not mad at him whatsoever. Honestly, Neighbors was a great pick. He was a great pickup. I wish Malik Neighbors had a good quarterback. I wish he had a decent quarterback. I mean, next year they're going to get Cam Ward, supposedly. That'll be banger. Shout out my UM fan. Let's go, baby. But let's see what happens. If Malik Neighbors gets Cam Ward, Malik Neighbors skyrocket. I mean, he's already up there. Look what he's doing with trash. You know he's going to continue to do it next season as well. But if he does get Cam, let's go. Anyways, Keenan Allen. Oof, what a horrible play. But my man's had no choice. He went 3 for 5 for 30 yards. He had 6 points. You guys already know the Bears' offense is extremely up and down. Lately it's been hella up, but this last game was super down. And Caleb Williams you guys are going to go as far as Caleb can throw. And if it isn't to DJ Moore, I don't even care. So stray goon status, man. Chase Brown with 24.30. Chase Brown went 14 carries for 58 yards and a touchdown. He also did catch 6 of his passes for 65 yards. He had 8 targets. That's awesome, man. This is his 9th touchdown of the season. Just imagine how much better, how much his numbers would be if he got the volume going from the beginning of the year, like from week 1, like I thought he would have, and it wasn't until, I don't remember, week 5 or week 6 or whatever, 7, maybe even 4, who knows, gotta look that up, I guess, that he ended up actually putting in some type of decent work. Because before then, it was Zach Moss, and then the split, and then the mix-up, and it just didn't look good at all. But now Chase Brown he's the real deal. He's certified, man. Certified baller. Now, looking at a certified baller who's just not getting the work. It's not even his fault. It ain't his fault. James Cook, 4.90. You guys heard me talk about him in my last video. It hurts, man. It really hurts. James Cook, who doesn't need a lot of volume, can do almost anything. You got to give him more than 6 carries, more than 2 targets. I mean, he did take 6 for 20, which, not that bad. Well, okay, yeah, I guess so. But he did catch at least both of his passes for 9 yards, man. Come on. And it's a simple fact that Josh Allen taking 3 inside the 1-yarders for touchdowns. Come on, bro. I get it. You're a monster. You're a goon. Give 1 to Cook. Take the other 2. Give 2 to Cook. Take 1. Yeah, man, he's a running back. Let him run. And speaking of running, this is not a good game for him. He's, again, under 50 yards. Cook has gone under 50 yards 4 of his last 7 games. That's rough. Now, the other side of it, Isaac Guerendo balled out. I took the chance on him in my other league. I should have took the chance on him in this league. He had a monster performance, 26.80. You guys already heard me talk about his stats. And going forward, Guerendo is going to continue to be that running back number 1, to be honest. He is a playoff gem. He's exactly what everyone needed and wanted. If you got him, that's awesome. If you don't, fuck. He was supposed to not play this last game, and he ended up still playing on the Thursday because he got hurt here at the end of this game. Shout out to Isaac Guerendo. I like the kid. Now, Kamara. Kamara got hurt. 12.90. He did his job. I'm expecting more from Alvin. It's just a little bit rough, especially now with Derek Carr being hurt. They are going to clog the lanes up. He's not going to see any type of work. No, not work in a sense of, like, he's not going to get touches or anything. When I say he's not going to see any type of work, like, he's not going to get... That box will be stacked probably almost every other play of the game. Like, he's not going to get a lot of open field advantages or opportunities, my bad. But, hey, he's gone over 100 yards 8 times this year. Let's hope that trend continues going forward, and let's hope he balls out, man. Kamara does have the capabilities. He's an absolute monster in everything that he does, whether it is pass catching, straight run up the gut, a little bit of shiftiness here and there. Kamara's a beast. No worries on him. Definitely worried about my tight end spot. Will Dissly, he's out. He 3.90. He got hurt this last game. He's gonna be gone for a couple of weeks. Looking to pick somebody else up. It's a little slim pickings out there. I wish I still had Otten or Tucker. I'm sorry, Kraft. So I went against Trey McBride. Everybody knows Trey McBride loves passes. He loves catching targets, receptions. Loves yak. Loves just air yards in general. Not a big fan of touchdowns. My dog does not want a touchdown to save his life, apparently. He's an absolute monster. He got 14 points, no TDs. He's super due. At the end of the day, though, if you have Trey McBride, I don't care if he doesn't catch touchdowns. With 14 points, give me that every single week. And you could catch no touchdowns all year. I would give a shit, to be honest. Now, done in the dumps again. Everybody's hurt, man. Bucky Irving, my shining star of my team. The waiver wire darling, the super pickup. Yeah, 2.80. He might not even play this next upcoming week. We got to look into his injury and the severity of it because I truly don't know how bad it is. It just sucks, man. Bucky was looking amazing. He was just out of control how good he was balling. He was breaking long-distance runs, breaking tackles left and right, shifty as hell, was catching passes. He was people are like, oh, that's an every down back, that's a 3 down back. This man was a 4 down, 5 down back. Like, he literally was there everywhere. Bucky is a good man, and we got to see what's up with that injury, and hopefully he comes back healthy and better, and I win this next matchup to play him. He's my dog. And what sucks too, man, is Rachaad White had an absolute monster performance after Bucky went down. Rachaad White's a great player. He's just nowhere near the caliber nor potential that Bucky is. If Bucky would have had half the opportunities that Rachaad did before he got hurt, Bucky would have probably broke 15. I'm just saying. I'm not even talking touchdowns. He would have taken a 50-yarder to the touchdown, to the house, but... if he's healthy, I play him. That's simple. Even going over my other play people, which is very, very iffy, like CeeDee Lamb, Juwan Jennings, Isaiah Pacheco. This shit is killing me. I don't know what we're doing next week, to be honest with you. Kind of low-key hope he's out, just so he can go ahead and rest up, and then I can insert either Jennings or CeeDee. Probably Jennings. CeeDee's that goon, and he's an absolute monster. I'm just scared to play him, man. Scared to play him. And actually, I wish I played him over Kupp, because it's another week. It's another week, man. So let's get back to this. Sorry, y'all. Let's get back to this. Brian Thomas Jr. absolutely tortured my ass. Brian Thomas Jr. is probably the second best rookie wide receiver in the league right now. Malik Neighbors being number 1, BTR being 2, and then Marvin Harrison being 3. Sorry, I just haven't seen it from Marvin to even put him up there. I would have to look up the stats to see who's the better or other wide receivers, rookie-wise. But I'm thinking Ladd McConkey might even be better. I don't know, man. Brian Thomas, though, the game was absolutely horrible, low scoring, everyone looked bad. He decided to be one of the only, 3 people who was like, yo, I'll play. I'll throw up some numbers. So he went 8 for 12 for 86 yards. He ended up dropping 16.60 on me. Brian Thomas is consistent. For the last, what is it? For the last 3 games, my man has gotten a minimal of 75 yards with a minimal of 4 receptions. That's 4 points and 7 right there. That's 11 points on a bad for the last 3 weeks minimally. I'm very happy with that, man. Brian Thomas is a goon. Shout out. I mean, I'm not happy that he balled on me. If I'm being honest, yeah, I wish you could have had your goon week, a couple weeks back, or even a couple weeks back, playoffs, a couple weeks back. But it is what it is, man. So my dog had Bates with 11. Ended up going 4 for 4 on his extra points, 2 for 2 on his field goals. I had Aubrey with 9. He had 2 for 2 for his field goals. And then defense. As for the defenses, we ended up scoring exactly the same. 10 points on the spot. I had strategy into mind. New Orleans, pretty good. The Giants freaking suck. He had, I don't know. Pittsburgh is the best defense in the league. That is for sure. But Cleveland, man. Jameis, Jigaboo. You don't know what's going to happen with that. He just torched them last week. But I had a feeling it was going to happen. It's like they have tape on them, and they were like, they always got tape. And I'm like, yeah, but now they got tape on him against them. Because they just played like 2 weeks ago, and he torched them in the Snow Bowl. But whatever, man. So looking at the players on our benches, running through it real quickly because all of his players were on bye. Scary Terry, Nico, and Ramondre Stevenson, which could have been terrifyingly bad for me. I lost by 40 points. I could have lost by like 50 or 60 if Nico and Terry played. Because if Nico played, he would have definitely... Either one of them played, it would have been over Keenan Allen. And me, on the other hand, I could have won if I played anybody in my flex besides Bucky. But if Bucky didn't hurt, I would have probably won. He's solid. He would have had a 30 to 40 point game. But I have on the bench CD with 21. That hurts. Pacheco with 8. Okay, cool. Coming back off that injury. Juwan Jennings with 28. Fuck. You wish you do stuff sometimes and you're very mad at yourself when you don't. I was very mad at myself. So this, like I said earlier, guys, this is the league where I ended up losing out on the bye week, on the second place bye week, simply because, man, I picked the wrong freaking player. That's it. And that hurts. But whatever. We are in the playoffs. Any given Sunday, baby. Let's see what happens going forward. Hands team. Good luck to y'all in these playoffs, man. I hope y'all made it. And I hope we continue to go through. Alright, y'all. I'm out.